Hello and welcome back to George's Gaming Guide. I'm Breaking Dad, and today we're looking at the NASA Apollo Saturn V. Now I think this is a pretty impressive set. I mean, you can see just the size of it. But the details on this are it's set number 92176. Comes with an impressive 1,969 pieces. Now this version was actually available from November 20 to December 22, but this is actually just a re-release. So the set is identical, but it was actually available as 21309, which was between June 17 and December 19. So I'm not sure if it's usual for them to just re-release it with a different number, but yes, it was a good set. As I say, it is a huge set. It's 39 inches, which is 100 centimeters tall, and 6 inches, which is 17 centimeters in diameter. And that actually makes it a 1 in 110 scale, which I think is pretty impressive, to be honest. I love this set. Now you do get quite a few bits for this. So as I say, the ship itself, or the rocket itself, will actually split. So I'll show you that in a short while. But you have the lunar landing module, and then you have the recovery module as well, or the escape module, whatever you want to call it. And then I say the build as a whole. But let's quickly have a look at the box. So I do quite like the fact it's got the NASA Apollo mission badge on there, so that's pretty cool. On the side here you've got the dimensions. Let me try and get this closer, because I don't know if you'll be able to see right at the bottom here where it's got these. This is the size of the microfigure compared to the size of what the actual Saturn V would be, so you can see how small people are compared to this. Then at the top you've got the escape module on the lunar lander, showing their dimensions. On this side you've actually got the lunar module, and the microfigures in this are actually released newly for the 2017 set. And then you've got the clear tile for the flag, so that's quite nice as well. On the side, as I say, just got a close-up of the two external modules. On the back, it's quite nice. You've got a picture of the recovery module against the one in the water, so I think it's actually a really good representation of that. At the top, you've got the lunar module. Now, one thing that's a little bit strange about this, because it shows you the sort of separation stages, but it's got where the Apollo service module actually turns around and connects to the lunar module. There's actually no connector between the two, so you can't do that in the set, so it's a bit strange that they've shown it on this. So I suppose you could put a connector in, but it's not part of the actual design. But overall I think this looks really cool, and as I say, on the side it shows you how it all splits, so we'll go through that shortly. And then on this side we've just got the rocket itself, and on the top, to show you the sides, you've got one of the American flag panels which are on the side of the ship. So let's move that to one side, because it is quite a big bag. Oops, sorry, I just knocked off the nose. And then the other thing you get this is the instruction manual, and I do like the way it's done like a blueprint on this, for the microfigures, the lunar module and the recovery module as well. On the inside it gives you a bit of a history. I love the old photographs that they have in this. Then it goes on about, oops, sorry, Mr. Page. There's all about the history of the different events for the moon landings. That's really cool as well. And you've got a bit about the fan designers and the Lego designers, and I believe that's it. Yeah, so then you go on to all the different splits of the bags for each section. But yeah, I really like the instruction manual. Been very well done, as with most of the Lego instruction manuals. So before we go on to the main build, let's have a look at the two smaller bits. So we have the recovery module. You may notice I've actually got a red piece on this, so this was a second-hand set. And for some strange reason, instead of only 3 of the yellow ones, there was 2 of the yellow and a red one. So at least there was a piece I could put on it, but let's say I will be replacing that. But the printing on this is quite nice. And one thing that is great about this set is it's fully printed. No stickers at all. which is really good. So I say building this as a second-hand set, everything is still pristine, so you don't get any peeling edges or anything, so that's really good. Then we come to the lunar module. So you'll see so it's not focusing properly. So you got the 3 astronauts, which are all identical, but they're designed specifically for this set. You've got the American flag on the clear tile, and then you've got the lunar module itself, and it is designed to come off this fairly easy, because it can go inside the Saturn V. I think for display purposes it's actually really nice on this with the astronauts. And again, that's got a printed piece on the front of it. So now let's get on to the main set. So the set can be displayed in 2 ways. In future videos you'll see it the other way, which is upright, but it's just too tall to be able to put it on the video. So you do actually get these 3 stands in the set. So you can set it this way, because this is how it'd be shown at probably Kennedy Space Center, in their sort of area where they've got all the old rockets and everything outside. So I presume this is displayed like this. But I'm going to definitely put it there. And I'd love at some points, so I've seen some amazing displays where people have mounted it on a platform with LED lights and cotton wool to make the smoke, and it just looks fantastic. So I'm going to give that a go. If it works, we'll do a feature on that on the channel, because I think it's definitely a great way to be able to display this set. The other one I've seen, which I don't think we're going to do, is people have actually done it with the launch module next to it. So all the system for all the electronics and everything, and the astronauts, that's the word I was looking for, the astronauts be able to get up to the top of the rocket. So that's really nice as well. But I think the actual takeoff one with the smoke just looks amazing. So to go on to this set, so I'm going to try and take this apart without breaking it. It's sometimes not the easiest thing to do. So we'll start off, so we'll take the top section off all as one piece. In fact, let's try and take it off at that point. So there's actually quite a few different sections on this. So the top section here is the launch escape system. This section here is the Apollo command module. So that does come off of there quite easily. As I say, it has got the cross rod in there, which, as I say, does hold it onto this. But this actually needs something on there at the top to again go onto the lunar module, as mentioned earlier, because this bit actually splits apart. And you have the Apollo service module. And this is what's supposed to come out. It turns round and goes on top of the lunar module for the moon landing. So it's really nice they've done that. I think it's actually a really nice feature that it all comes apart and you've got these different modules. So this bit here is actually the lunar module ascent stage with the instrument unit at the bottom. So I can't remember all this off the top of my head, so I actually look into it. But yeah, I think that's so you got the descent stage and the ascent stage, which includes this, and I say that will, when you fold the legs in, will actually fit inside this. So if I try and take the next stage off, so then that comes apart here, and again each stage has its own little engines on it. So this is the separation 4B stage with a J2 engine, and it's actually on the top of this, which is where you have the lunar module. So that's pretty good. I do like the fact that you've actually got somewhere proper to put the lunar module, and it looks really good, and it's fairly solid as well. There's quite a bit of weight in that section, and then this way it gets a bit trickier because it's going to try and move the stand across a bit. So now we have the separation stage 2. There we go. Oh, sorry, I caught one of the engines on its way out. So this is quite nice. Well, it's a pretty solid build. As I say, inside it's just got a couple of the claw pieces on either side to actually hold the two sides together. Got a set of 5 engines on the bottom. And again, it just looks really nice. The way they've done it, with the vent pieces all the way around. As I say, some of them, it doesn't sit perfectly flat. As I say, I don't know how clear you'll see that. You might. So you can see they're a little bit protruding, but the way they've done it to make it fairly circular, I think is pretty good, and it just looks amazing when it's assembled. That will stand on its own, and then we have the stage 1C. So this is where the main engines are. So the engine's on the back of it again with the orange pieces to look like it's where the fire's coming from. As I said, the printed pieces on this are really nice. So we've got 4 of the flags all the way around it and 4 of the USA printed pieces. So you got 3 tiles for each one, so a letter on each one. And again, there's plenty of weight in this. It's a very, very sturdy build. Yeah, it may only be 1900 pieces, but you got to remember it's 1900 pieces basically in one direction. And they've done a really good job on it. So I think the looks of this is fantastic. Now I am going to try and put this back together without breaking it. So let's see how this goes. Just to show you how easy it is to put it back together. So we've got to get the claw pieces. So this has got 4 claw pieces around it. So that should just slide in quite easy. It says slide in quite easily. There you go. Let's move that across. Move it that way a bit. And then we have the separation 4 stage, and again just the 2 claw pieces. So just get that the right way around. This one's going straight away a bit. There we go. Slight angle right. Put that under there so it's got a nice support all the way across. And then I'll put this together all into one piece before I do it. Now the first time I did try to put on the stand, the nose did fall off, and I think it's just because I haven't actually got this piece fully connected. And then we'll put the launch escape system on. So you can see it's pretty easy to take apart and put together, and I say it is pretty sturdy. Once it's all together, it's actually a really solid ship, considering how little actually holds it together. But yeah, I just love this. As I say, I think it'd be great in anyone's collection. It's like some of the other sets we've done. It's like the Disney camera and things like that. I think it's just a nice talking point when people come into a room, because it is a striking set, and I think with the size of it, it's quite imposing as well. So that's really good. So if you get the chance, I would definitely recommend getting this. I say there's some, if you get the right one, I say you can get some very good deals on this on second-hand sites. Brand new in the box would be great, but I say the value of these is going up. But yeah, definitely one for anyone's collection. So really hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll speak to you soon. Really hope you enjoyed this video. I say I'd love to hear your comments on this fantastic set, and I say giving us a few comments would actually help us with the algorithms, hopefully. If you haven't already as well, please give us a like and give George's channel a subscribe. And watch out for next Sunday's video, which is going to be Christmas Eve, with the Millennium Falcon holiday diorama.